Hey Virgos, welcome back to the channel. I am Faith, of course. This is my channel, The Divine Faith, and this is going to be your energy update. As I mentioned before, I did go ahead and remove the time from past videos as well as videos moving forward because my readings are normally timeless. Okay, so you can come back to this video at any time and it may resonate then if it does not necessarily resonate today. This can be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements, or if you don't have any of those placements and you're listening to this video and it just so happens to resonate, maybe you have Virgo placements and you don't realize it, or you have an abundance of planets in your sixth house because the sixth house normally is tied to Virgo. Okay, so we're going to take a look-see and see what we have. Okay, I'm gonna have to take this off because it's gonna catch the cards. But anyway, so again, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. You may be dealing with another earth sign person like yourself. It could be same sign, Virgo. It may be Taurus, okay? I actually did you guys' reading earlier this morning, and it was pretty good. But when I got finished, for some reason, the video didn't load all the way. So I did like 16 minutes worth of a video. And then I went to go upload it and it was like not there. So we're going to try this again. Okay. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Right now, you're trying to get settled. Either you're settling into a new place, you may be settling into a new normal. Some of you, your new normal may insist of, let me put it over here. Some of you guys, your new normal may insist of being a mother, being a parent for the first time. So congratulations to you if that resonates. Others of you, it may not necessarily be your first time being a parent, but it could be your first time parenting with this particular individual. So as you can see with the Queen of Pentacles, she's comfortable. She's comfortable in her little spot that she's in. She's just soaking it all in. Now, this could be something that you are doing right now, or this could be something that you need to do. You need to soak in these changes that you are going through, or these changes that you are trying to go through, because there's a shift happening. Now, some of you have definitely been in a hibernation. You've been in a long period. Some of you has been more than half of a year that you've been in a hibernation or a sleeping type of energy. When it pertains, it could be love, it could just be life in general. So now you're kind of like waking up from a slumber. Now, some of you may have gotten in a slumber because you may have been blindsided by some sort of emotional connection where, you thought this person made you feel safe, but we may need to compare this person that made you feel safe. We may need to compare this person to that squirrel right there. Okay. As you can see, I was kind of doodling on top of my cards and I didn't realize it. So there is like an outline of a flower. But anyway, we're going to compare like this person who made you feel safe. We're going to kind of compare them to a squirrel. Have you ever really seen a squirrel stay in one spot for a long period of time? No, not really. Because they're moving and grooving, going to collect their acorns, whatever it is. So you may have this sort of revolving door type of situation going on with somebody in your life. I'm actually picking up the letter T. So I said before that it could be a Taurus, or this could just be somebody's initials, first, middle, or last, that they're kind of like a scuffler. Okay. Now, speaking of scuffling, hopefully some of you haven't been fighting, but fighting is coming up. Or maybe whenever you were growing up, you used to possibly get into a lot of trouble for fighting. So there's these things that are coming up within you. And maybe it's because of the recent Pisces full moon. And we know Pisces is a mutable sign, just like you. And actually Pisces is your sister sign. So you may have planets in Pisces, or you may have your planets in Virgo are kind of just like hitting that full moon that just happened. I think it was Sunday. All right. So illumination, let's say that. Okay. Also, new beginnings, or really just there is this collective energy around you guys that for a while you've been hanging on to things of the past, especially when it pertains to high school, middle school, elementary school, or college. It could even go as far as hanging on to that old journal where you were completely embarrassing yourself by writing about how you used to fawn over this girl or this guy, or how you wanted to be homecoming queen and homecoming king and want to be a part of student body president and all that stuff that maybe could have came to pass, or it didn't necessarily come to pass, but for some reason you're holding on to that energy. And you could be hanging on to that energy because you are not giving yourself a second chance. You're still trying to make up for lost time, or you're still trying to be that person that you wrote about in that journal that you had in high school or middle school. And it's time to let it go. It's time for you to be what you feel or who you want to be. Okay. Some of you're just too stuck in what was. It's very nostalgic, and I'm not saying nostalgia is a bad thing, because it's good sometimes to just think about the memories of things that you had where it made you feel good. It was just like, wow, I really am proud of myself. But some of you, it's like you are still living in 9th to 12th grade or 6th to 12th grade period. And it's just like, and some of you are living in that zone because you may still be dealing with someone who was like your high school sweetheart, or maybe dealing with someone who you lost your virginity to, or who was your first love, all those things. But, at this particular point, it feels that you've took a long period of time and the focus hasn't really been on you. The focus has been more so on other people. But this is good. If you work at home, I do feel like that's a path that you should consider staying on. I know it may be irritating because working at home, you really don't get a chance to move around a lot. But the cards are in support of that at this particular moment. If some of you guys are looking for, let me move back here. If some of you guys are looking for a stay-at-home job, I actually do feel that you're going to look up on the 17th or somewhere around the 17th of this, which is pretty much within the next week. I think the 17th is on Sunday. And that may be where you submit the application, or that may be, or you may hear on Friday. I know, certain departments are going to be closed on the weekend, but I guess definitely HR is going to be closed on the weekend. But nonetheless, it may be one of those auto-generated emails that comes through after the AI kind of maybe went through your stuff, and they're just like, hey, how about you do like a video interview or something like that. It could be something, but that's still something. It's still somewhat of an accomplishment, okay? Now, if you're possibly thinking about starting an at-home business, I'm not sure what's taking you so damn long, because, again, the cards are in support of it. It's like you're just lollygagging. Remember I said you've been in that slumber? Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups. I feel like you've been disappointed in love several times, or just this one time in particular with somebody where where you've really, really been disappointed. They got your hopes up. They made you feel all the Philly feels, and now you are kind of stuck. Like, wow, that's really happening, isn't it? So we just do all this stuff and then there's nothing. So you may be trying to grapple with the fact that there is nothing at this particular point, that you did all this stuff. You've possibly made all these plans before the other person made the same plans with you. And now it's just, okay, what do I do? Where do I go from here? How do I move on? So I'm just supposed to, pack up my crap and go. Well, yeah. Sometimes it is that blunt. It is that simple, especially if the two of you just realize that you're just not meshing. Okay. Now, some of you may be trying to get back with a Pisces, your sister sign. Okay. Especially with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups. Oh, it's a fun time. I get that. It was a fun time. And you may have possibly met this person's parents and family, and they may have possibly met your parents and family. But somehow you think that that's a shoo-in if you meet somebody. No. And you may have realized that in an unexpected or unfortunate way, that just because you meet this person's families that they are close to, then that's an automatic, oh, then I feel like this person is the one. No, maybe I'm just feeling friendly that day. And again, I know that sounds terrible, but yeah. Five of Cups, some of you definitely want to get back with this water sign, or at least you just want them to talk to you. Some of you want this person to tell you why, because the why has not been defined in terms of why you and this person are in the spot that you're in. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. Oh, I have no doubt that this person, well, honestly, maybe you're the one that's stalking. There is a there is a party here that is stalking the other person. Whoever it is that is, well, maybe it's you. If you really, really, really want this relationship and you have it in your mind that you really want to get back together with this person, I feel like you're kind of keeping tabs on them to see what they're doing. But I hate to break it to you, they are not checking for you. I just don't get that. Again, I do feel that this person has fond memories of you in terms of the fun things that you guys do, but the love was just not there, and you're gonna get yourself hurt or disappointed again by assuming. Some of you may have a child with this person that I am referring to. And there's you're getting that itching feeling again on the back of your neck or on the back or in the, I don't know, back of your throat, where it's just like, because they may have said something to you. And that may have been, I don't know, it could be a thing that you guys have always said to each other. And for you, the light bulb could have turned on and it could have been like, oh, are we doing this? Like, are you trying to say something without saying something? No. Especially if you have kids. To me, it seems that the two of you have come to a point where it does scream that you guys are friendly with one another. Yes, it may suck for that to be the case, but that is what I'm getting, because there's no reciprocity here. Okay, and one of you is still hanging on to like disappointment. You're still sad about what happened. And I actually see that somebody is still spewing over something that they did in the relationship, something that they said that may have not necessarily been too bad, but you're just beating yourself up to the core because you keep thinking about it. No, you probably got headaches because you keep it's just like this. Might as well be a tilt-a-whirl, we have the Knight of Wands, okay, coming through. You guys seem kind of close to one another. Like I don't really get a lot of distance, but I do get that somebody is avoiding the other person. Like you guys could be in the same area or the same space, and then we got a duck and a dodge. Like, oh shit, did they see me? And we're having, and some of you, I actually feel that you may have been dealing with somebody whose family or friends were like covering up for them so that they could avoid you, or so that they could walk out the door, because the love wasn't just there. Now, why they did not have the balls, or that why they didn't have that to just tell you, I don't know. I don't know why people do what they do, but it just seems like that this person just did not want to be upfront. And with that being said, why would you even want to reconcile with somebody who can't even be upfront with you to your face and kind of tell you what the deal is? Like honestly, I really don't like you right now. Let me tell you why I don't like you right now. Like, I know, and maybe, and I'm probably a strange fish. That's fine. But it has to be like that, so that you know where you stand. And some of you, it just seems like you can never get the truth out of this particular person, but your crazy tail self is over here missing them, and you can't never get the truth out of them. Now that I can't, yeah, there's no relationship here. I don't even know where we're going. And some of you, like you like this person and you're waiting for this person to kind of signal to you that, yes, I want to be in a relationship, but no, they don't want to be in a relationship, in my opinion. They do, but the crazy thing is, like I said, they like hanging out with you, but it's totally giving me friends. And maybe that's where that high school, middle school type of energy was coming from, because this may be somewhat of like a mirror of what could have happened to you in high school. There may have been that one person that you were smitten with, and it was just like, wow, I really want to deal with this person, but they friend zoned you. And I feel that some of you Virgos, that's what you're going through. You're being friend zoned. Yeah, this is definitely over. Tower is upright, but that star is in reverse. Also, that 5 of Cups. Then we got the 10 of Cups. Oh, that's the issue, especially if you're dealing with the Pisces. This person thinks that they are the smartest cat in the alley. So you can't tell them nothing. And they may think that they're smartest cat because they feel like they can sneak around and all that good stuff. They're just not slick as much as they try to be slick. And that's what I'm saying. Why would you want to be bothered with somebody like this? Like, look, I ain't got time to be chasing no alley cats, And you're kind of doing that when it pertains to this particular person. Yeah, I want all your attention, but I can't give you all of my attention. I think the not. That's not how it goes. So this is very um turn, not turn. This is very unequal. But this, there it is, with the Six of Wands and the Tower. It's very unequal. Like I said, it's you need to give me all of your attention, but something's come up. I'm just not able to give you all my attention. Okay, hell is hot. I'm not about to deal with this. And some of you just need to cut it off. Okay, because right now the cards are kind of just like, you know what? You'd probably be happier by yourself. But that is the difficult part, isn't it? Because what if nobody comes? Look, people are always going to come. I mean, it's just not, it's just going to happen. It's too many damn people for nobody not to ever come around you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so Virgos, this has been your energy update. I hope it helped you, and I will see you later.